And with that, let's move on into that next track. Welcome back, by the way. For you, it's been, I'm assuming, a day. For myself, it's been 3 seconds. Moving on, Gentle Giant, Acquiring the Taste. Do you have it? Did you acquire the taste? Are you used to it yet? Let's go ahead and listen to the next two songs together. The House, the Street, the Room, and then followed by Acquiring the Taste, the title track, which is going to be instrumental, and only goes on for 1 minute and 30 seconds. So it just makes sense to push these two together. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that right now. We'll talk about it after. Let's go. I like that movement a lot. Tweaking the keys there. That's a cute little backbeat. Is that like mandolin, maybe? This is the way that Gentle Giant rocks. You hear it? That movement is so good. I like how the piano plays with the bass. I think that string is mandolin, I would guess. Here's your first break. I like how they're just going through the Rolodex of instruments playing the same melody. They're really just going through all their instruments. Like, what else you got in there? Where did this come from? That organ's tearing it up. Bass is back. That's a mean solo, especially with all the chaos going on around it. You heard it coming. You heard it coming. I love those harmonies. That's not clear. This movement is so playful, though. It's like it's a little subtle in its playfulness. It's just so frivolous and jolly. And there they go. Horns keeping everything up alongside with mallet-based instrument. I'm going to play the next track too. I said that, but I want to just like take a brief moment just to talk about this one here. Um, this is, I know this is early in their career, right? Like this is their second studio album from the band, the second album, and they're already like this far ahead of the game, which is in and itself very, very impressive. I'm trying to find their discography so I can get the idea of where everything was going. So their next album after this was Three Friends, and then got into Octopus, which Octopus was just like, I mean, it was like an 8-lay explosion coming out of there. But what's interesting is that Three Friends is probably my second favorite album from the band after Power and the Glory, which is my favorite from the band. And what I really like about Three Friends, and that I'm finding in here as well, is that they're taking their brand of experimentation. And I mentioned in the previous song, but you're still getting a lot of that subtlety within their music. Here, it definitely has explosions, especially the guitar solo from Gary Green. Like, that's just searing, right? That is burning and scorching. And then you have the organ that comes out like around the same time, just like sears everything up. Like literally taking a piece of meat and just dropping it on a hot pan, just crisping it up, right? Like that is just so good. But then you have those eccentricities, those moments of experimentation with instrumentation. Like in that moment where they're really just repeating the same melody, but like I said, just going through their Rolodex of different instruments. Like I think that is like a kind of cool idea, because on both and either sides of that, while they're going through that Rolodex, you kind of hear, I can't remember exactly, but you hear horns on one side and then something else on another side. So it's like three different things are going on at the same time, which on one hand, yeah, it is a little bit chaotic, but on the other hand, it's a little bit satisfying too. And this song brings it all together in doing a great job of what they do. And once again, I think that it's very impressive, this being their second album, that they already have it together this strongly. The lyrics on this one, before we go into the next: the room and street are known only to me and a few. I won't tell nobody. A place to meet where no one can tell you what to do. I won't tell nobody. Here, awake in sleep together. Okay, we're going to this secret place, wherever it may be. My time is spent in chains and confusion in my head. I don't tell nobody. I keep my pains and swallow the harsh tears that I shed. I don't tell nobody. Here in reverie together. So perhaps this happy place, this retreat, is actually within himself. I find escape in the street, in the house, in the room, which actually kind of goes back to Glass House a little bit. I become somebody. Or I guess goes forward to Glass House. I cast my die and leave all my troubles in the room. I become somebody here, awake in sleep together. I think that is kind of perhaps in a way foreshadowing the internal mental struggle of Glass House later on in their albums. That's cool. Let's let the next track play as well. We'll talk about that. That one's going to be instrumental. And that particular track is called Acquiring the Taste. Let's go. I didn't do it. Let's go. This sounds like Griffin. This really does remind me of Griffin, actually. Kind of sounds like a medieval video game, like a Renaissance game on the SNES or something. I think it's a cute little song to end, or a cute little track to end the final, or this particular side of the album. It is very keyboardy. Like I said, it really does sound like the intro cutscene to an old SNES game that's like a Renaissance medieval, knights and princesses, the Dragon Slayer kind of thing. It really sounds like the opening cutscene to like an old video game. I think it was a nice little bookend to the first side of the album, especially with everything kind of going in sequence. At least I definitely know Pantacru's Nativity because that's a playlist track, and like kind of putting it all together in my mind and getting to this one, it's a nice little calm down, cool down, if you will, before flipping over the record and getting into side two, which we'll do soon enough. So let's go ahead and end the video there. Hey, welcome back. Let's end it there, not begin it there. You heard me say welcome? Sometimes I tell you. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Twitter, support the channel on Patreon, all of these things. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.